Southern Lebanon's border towns, largely abandoned and devastated. An escalating conflict between Israel and the Lebanese armed group Hezbollah has created a de facto buffer zone along the border, several kilometers deep. Israel has floated the idea of formalizing the buffer zone, saying it will restore security. But Hezbollah says it won't pull back. Instead, it too started targeting largely evacuated towns to make northern Israel uninhabitable.
Israel is trying to show it has options to help settlers return to the north in a safe way and to keep Hezbollah and the resistance away from the south. It doesn't. It must stop its war on Gaza and Lebanon.
Israel has increased the intensity of its strikes on what it says is Hezbollah's military infrastructure. In one of the biggest attacks, it repeatedly hit a strategic valley, known to be the Lebanese armed group's main area of operations and a gateway to the country's interior.
The Israelis appear to also be trying to degrade the infrastructure, the kind of the capabilities and depth that Hezbollah has. Why? Because I think, and this is true for both sides, that there is at least an expectation, or they are preparing, which would be smart, for a much wider and open conflict.
For now, Hezbollah is not using its full military capabilities in what some describe as a balancing act. And there are those who believe Israel is not in a position to start a wider conflict as the Gaza war rages.
So for the moment, Israel doesn't have really any strategy but to keep responding to Hezbollah's attack and create kind of a balance between the Hezbollah's attack without going any further because it doesn't have a plan or the capability.
The Israeli military has said a lot still needs to be done to return residents home.
Israel's strategy may be to use targeted escalation to pressure Hezbollah, but the group says this front will remain active until Israel's war on Gaza ends. And while it is unlikely to trigger a large war, it says it is ready to fight without limits if war breaks out.
An all-out war may not be imminent, but even though the combat is still largely limited to the border and to military targets, this is very much a war. Zeina, Khodr, Jazeera, Southern Lebanon.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.